Imagine a world where you could travel freely, unobstructed by checkpoints or customs. A world where the concept of foreign no longer exists and every human is a citizen of the earth. This is the promise of a world without borders, a concept that has fascinated dreamers and philosophers for centuries. The journey towards such a radical transformation would be anything but smooth. The initial phase would likely be marked by chaos and uncertainty. The familiar structures of nations and governments would crumble, leaving a void to be filled by new forms of social organization. This transition would be driven by a confluence of factors, from global economic interdependence to the pressing need to address transnational challenges like climate change. The old lines on the map, once etched in stone, would begin to fade, replaced by a growing sense of interconnectedness and shared destiny. The disintegration of traditional government systems would be a defining characteristic of this new world. Nation-states, with their emphasis on sovereignty and territorial control, would become relics of the past. In their place, new forms of governance, perhaps based on regional alliances or global federations, would emerge. The question of security in a borderless world would be paramount. With no national armed forces, the responsibility for maintaining peace and order would likely fall upon regional or global peacekeeping forces. These forces would be tasked with preventing conflict, responding to threats, and ensuring the safety of all citizens. From an economic perspective, the world would witness the emergence of a unified global system. This system would prioritize equitable resource distribution, ensuring that essential goods and services are available to all, regardless of their geographical location. The focus would shift from competition to cooperation, from maximizing individual gain to achieving collective well-being. The absence of national armies doesn't mean chaos. Instead, imagine a global peacekeeping force drawing the best from every corner of the earth. This force wouldn't be about conquest, but about safeguarding peace and responding to crises wherever they arise. Think of the International Space Station, a testament to global collaboration. This same spirit could guide the management of our planet's resources. A single global authority could oversee the equitable distribution of food, water, and energy, ensuring everyone's basic needs are met. Of course, such a system would require robust mechanisms for transparency and accountability. Corruption and abuse of power would be constant threats, demanding vigilant oversight and citizen participation. This new world order wouldn't be a utopia, but it could be a significant step towards a more just and equitable future. In a world without borders, cultural exchange would flourish. Imagine a vibrant tapestry of languages, traditions, and beliefs constantly evolving and intermingling. While some fear the loss of local cultures, this global melting pot could lead to a richer, more diverse human experience. A universal language might even emerge, facilitating communication and understanding across the globe. Imagine the possibilities for collaboration, innovation, and artistic expression when language barriers crumble. However, this radical transformation wouldn't be without its challenges. The potential for conflict and instability during the transition period is undeniable. Safeguarding individual liberties and cultural identities within a unified global system would require careful consideration and robust legal frameworks. Yet, the potential benefits of a world without borders, peace, equality, and shared prosperity are too compelling to ignore. As we navigate the complexities of the 21st century, perhaps it's time to rethink our outdated notions of borders and embrace the dream of a truly unified humanity. Imagine, just for a moment, a world without nations. Borders disappear, differences fade, and humanity unites under a single banner. This is the dream of a globally unified world. It's a powerful vision filled with hope for peace and progress. However, this concept is not without its complexities. A world without nations promises great benefits but also presents unique challenges. Examining both sides is essential. We must understand what we gain and what we might lose. This exploration will delve into the potential of a world without nations. We will analyze the possible benefits and challenges. How would global systems function? How would we manage cultural identity? These questions require careful consideration. The goal here is not to provide definitive answers, but to spark discussion and critical thought about the future of humanity. A world without nations offers some really enticing benefits. One major advantage is the potential for global peace. National borders often lead to conflict and war. Removing them could usher in an era of unprecedented peace. Resources could be shared more equitably and global cooperation could flourish. Scientific advancement could skyrocket in a world without nations. Collaboration would be seamless. Scientists could share knowledge and resources freely. Imagine the breakthroughs possible with a unified scientific community. Diseases could be eradicated, and climate change could be tackled head-on. The possibilities are limitless. Freedom of movement is another significant benefit. Individuals could live and work anywhere in the world. This could lead to greater cultural understanding and could also boost the global economy. People could contribute their skills and talents where they are most needed. Despite the benefits, a world without nations presents some challenges. One major concern is the potential for ideological conflict. Even without nations, people have different beliefs and values. These differences could lead to tension and unrest. A global system would need to find ways to manage these differences peacefully. Centralization of power is another risk. A single global government could become tyrannical. It would be crucial to have checks and balances on power. Protecting individual freedoms and rights would be paramount. A balance between global governance and local autonomy would be necessary. Cultural identity is another complex issue. Without nations, how would we preserve cultural heritage? A globalized world could lead to cultural homogenization. Finding ways to celebrate diversity while fostering a sense of global citizenship would be vital. Adapting to a world without nations would require innovative solutions. Local communities would play a crucial role. They could manage local affairs while participating in global systems. This would ensure a balance between local needs and global priorities. Technology would be essential in managing a globally unified world. Artificial intelligence could help distribute resources fairly. It could also facilitate communication and decision-making. However, ethical considerations regarding AI would be crucial. Education would be paramount in shaping global citizens. A global curriculum would need to foster tolerance, understanding, and critical thinking. It would need to instill a sense of responsibility for the planet and its people.